Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. This is still Monday, February 9, 2026. And this period, I will be doing a random video. So I will just be explaining some things, especially if I see people commenting and asking questions about that. So on today's video, we will be looking at the Nigerian Army emblem. You know, the Nigerian Army emblem, there are some symbols there. I'm going to tell you what it means, their origin, and so on and so forth. So I'm doing this so that you will also know more about things that are around you. Okay, so we are not stopping here. As time goes on, I will still be doing more of it. Now, when you look at this, the Nigerian Army emblem, you can see that it features an Arabic inscription. I'm going to tell you what it means. There is an eagle there, the red background, the black background there. Then the 6 pointed stars. I'm still going to tell you what it signifies. Now let's first look into these key details about the emblem that I've just highlighted. Now, let's start with the Arabic sign. The Arabic sign there is a phrase. It means Nasrun Minallah. Okay? Nasrun Minallah. Nasru Nminallah. It signifies that victory depends entirely on divine intervention. So it means that if there is a war now, the victory will be based on what the Allah said. Like, if, for example, they are fighting, should we continue to fight? Are these people infidel? Are they the enemy? So that is what it means, that the victory of your war is not based on how many machine guns you have, how many this you have, how many that you have. It will depends on religion. It will depends on entirely on God's intervention. So that is what the phrase signifies. Then the origin of the phrase, where do they coin it from? The motto was adopted from Sokoto Caliphate. Especially, it was used by Sheikh Osman Danfodio and retained it during the British colonial era. Now, you know stories about Osman Danfodio when he was conquering Nigeria. So that was his own, motto. Victory depends entirely on Allah. Okay, so entirely on divine intervention. Unfortunately for so many people, he was stopped in present-day Benue State. So in the course of, expanding Islam, Sharia, and what I call today Islamization. So let us also go to the next symbol. Now, when you look at the emblem, it includes a red background, which represents the enemy forces and installations. The enemy forces is something that a lot of people will not understand its presence in the army emblem. It's telling you that, yes, you are living with your enemies. There are enemy forces around you. So these are the people you are going to fight. The question comes like, who are now the enemy forces? That is a question I'm going to answer you in another video. Now, the black color is for mechanized troops, like what we have today. And the 6 pointed star is what I'm going to explain to you again. It is signifying the 1914 amalgamation of Nigeria. And that is why in this whole thing I've been explaining from you right from time, it is rooted to the issue of division of Nigeria, that when you talk about the division of Nigeria today, people don't look at it as a political something or self-determination. They look at it that you are an enemy who want to divide a territory that is literally conquered. A territory that some people have a mission to conquer. You understand? So, the 6 pointed arrow represents 6 geopolitical zones, which will be conquered under this army. So these are the descriptions that are very, very important that people should understand. You see, I'm not responsible for your understanding anyway about this. I'm never responsible for your understanding. I am only responsible for what I said, and you can go and fact check me. What I'm telling you now, this is what it means. So there are some deep-rooted cultures and values in our system that some people don't know about. Now, the question a lot of people are asking is, why is it that an emblem or a motto, you can call it a motto, that is a mission statement of someone who wanted to conquer Nigeria through jihad, why is it that Nigerian army are now using his own motto, that victory depends entirely on Allah? Why? No, why? That is a question. And I understand that, yes, oh, victory belongs to God, as people do say. Victory belongs to God. But when it comes to like an army of states, I don't think that the motto is absolutely correct. Okay. Yes, victory belongs to God, and I can affirm that over and over again. But it depends on the God you are talking about. It depends on the mission of the God you are talking about. Victory belongs to the God that ordered you to kill infidels, your fellow citizens who do not believe. Now, let me shock you. Let me give you the greatest shock about this, because a lot of you must have been thinking questions to ask now. The greatest shock about this is that this is the same motto ISWAP are using. It shock you. This is the same motto Bokøharam are using. It shock you. You see, there are some things that are, that are supposed to be left unsaid, but sometimes we decide to say it for people to learn. Every now and then, if ISWAP publish a video of attack, watch it. At the end of the video, you see this inscription: victory belongs to Allah alone. So be careful, because you don't know whom you are fighting. You don't know whom you are fighting. You think that, oh, Nigerian Army, Nigeria. That is why there have been infiltration everywhere. And that is why you see Bokøharam will go and buy form for Nigerian Army. Principles of infiltration is taking place, and it has taken over everywhere. Do you now understand? So, I personally, just like I told you, I'm not going to tell you what to learn from this. I'm not going to tell you what you think about this. But I've just said what I said. I've explained what I explained. And it's left for you to, go and understand, study more about these things. Then the next one I'm going to bring, for you will be shocking details about, the characteristics, symbols of some things in Nigeria here. It is totally unacceptable in a secular state. Okay? The next one is going to shock you. I just explained the army emblem to you now. The next one, I'm going to touch a soul of, security in Nigeria. Okay? I will tell you the meanings of the symbols, the meaning of the things they do, and so on and so forth. Anyway, what do I know, Seth? So, when you feel that you understand this at the listening of this video, let me know what you think on the comment section. But if you do not understand it, don't you comment. Oh, don't just comment. If you do not understand it, go and think before you comment. Okay?
Abdurrahman Jankari is one of the most notorious bandits in Northwest. He was even the one who masterminded killing of late Aminu Day, Assistant Commissioner of Police and Area Commander of Dutama Zone. Now when he killed him, because it was in my local, he left from Kulfi police station to where he will go and do the operation, because he was a very fine officer, incorruptible, and all this, everybody knows about him. Now when he went for that operation and they encircled him based on certain kind of betrayal from within his own cycle, I believe, when he was killed by that Jankari, the following day, all the big bandits in the area had a party in Saskia, one village about 10 kilometers from Dutama, and they were celebrating the killing of Amin, late Amin. And Jankaro came with the uniform of Amin, and they were hailing him. Everybody.
He went to the party?
Yes, to
with the uniform of Amin.
Of Amin. Now everybody know, and from time to time he will put the uniform and be going around the town. So when this so-called peace deal which they arranged, when he came for that meeting, he came with the uniform of late Amin, with the name Amin Umar.
During a peace deal?
During a peace deal. So you have the security were there, you have the police, who they kill Assistant Commissioner of Police. So, and why I tell you it cannot be a normal peace, because the conditionalities were given by the bandit. The bandit directed that no police should come with uniform. Police who were there, none of them went with uniform.